Hey YouTube, what's up? Welcome back to The Practical Life. This is Ashley Nicole. Welcome back to another live. How are you all doing today? Good afternoon. It is 1 o'clock. Y'all, I planned on coming on here earlier, but I got a lot going on today, hence the name of this video. Okay. I'll wait a few minutes for maybe some people to come in and things like that. Um, but first I wanted to address y'all, they didn't give your girl a community tab. I'm so excited. I'm able to really engage, with my audience in a different way and put polls and different things. Cause I'm gonna tell y'all throughout the day, I'll be thinking about different stuff like I know y'all be like, Ashley, weird. Like different things be coming in my head, just like, I don't know, like earlier today, I was thinking about Thanksgiving, like what I was gonna cook and stuff. And I'm like, I wonder if people like apple pie or peach cobbler. Like it just be random stuff that be going through through my head. So yeah, but this is going to be a very short live, y'all, because it's something that I have been thinking about and just like wondering about. And I also have a lot to do. And then too, I think I'm my allergies are acting up or something. I don't know what it is, but I haven't really been feeling the best today. But we're gonna move past it because we got a lot to do. So let's go ahead and get into it. So y'all, I've been thinking about balance, right? And when you think about balance, you think about maybe work-life balance, you think about just balancing family life with your social life and things like that. And so I started to think about it a little bit more, and I've been kind of struggling with balancing self-care, right? It's like you have these great intentions on engaging in self-care, doing things for yourself. And don't get me wrong, I do, some things for myself, of course, but not as much as I want to, and not as like I really want to, how can I say, I really want to like delve into it and get a little bit deeper with like self-care and things like that. And I feel like I'm not able to kind of balance that with other things that I have going on. So then I'm like, okay, sometimes I do have a little bit of free time, but I don't use that for self care most of the time. And self care can look different, y'all. Self care could be just sitting around doing nothing because you've been doing so much. You know what I mean? But in this context, I'm just going to, kind of talk about it in general. So I'm starting to think, and I'm like, okay, why is it that people feel like they can't balance? Right. You always hear people talking about, oh, well, you got to find a balance. There's a balance to it. If you're able to balance, you're able to maneuver better and all this stuff, right? But what is like deeper than that? What is the one of the reasons why we feel like we are not able to balance everything that we have going on? Is it because we have just too much going on? Is it because we took, to put too much on our plate and we're not able to, or we don't know how to, complete everything on our plate, in bite size amounts and things like that. But I was thinking about it. I'm like, okay, maybe you feel like you're not able to balance because you don't really know how to fall. Think about that for a second. And this could go back to my last live that I did about perfectionism, right? When you are planning to do something, when you want to do something, you have things in the works. There may be a certain way that you want it to look. You have this vision in your head about what it needs to look like, when it needs to be there, just all the little intricacies about what you're trying to do. And so that kind of goes into perfectionism, right? So it's kind of like I don't really know how to balance, or not know how, but feel like I'm not able to balance everything that I have going on because I have not allowed myself to fall, if that makes any sense. Right? Because when you think about it, because I have my notes, y'all, because I was taking notes and I was thinking about this. um The most, right, because like when you, okay, so when you fall, what is the most important thing? The most important thing is getting back up. Now, you might fall in different ways, right? You might fall backwards, you might trip, you might fall forward, you might trip over your own feet. If you clumsy like me, you trip over your own feet. You might fall sideways, you might fall into somebody else, you know what I mean? And but the most important thing is that you're getting back up. So, but what is happening when you get back up? You are balancing yourself, especially if you catch the fall, right? So it's kind of like, instead of trying to be perfect in whatever you're trying to do, whatever task you're trying to complete, whatever you're trying to engage in this example, self care, right? Instead of continuing to think about what it should look like, when it should occur, like that vision of perfection about what you're trying to do, just do it. Just do it. And if you fall, you're going to fall, but you're going to learn how to get back up. And that's the balance part of it. So it may not look the way that you want it to look, or not even the way that you wanted it to look, but the way you thought it was going to look. But nevertheless, you're going to be engaging in or completing what you wanted to complete because you did it anyway. And then here comes what consistency, what we always talk about, being consistent with something. So it's not going to be perfect, right? It's not, it may not look like the vision that you had in your head, but you're doing it anyway, and you're going to get it done. And I always feel like sometimes with me, I tell y'all, like, when I feel like, oh my gosh, this is not getting done, or I need to do this, I need to do that, right? And it's still not getting done. I feel like the either the universe or like your body in general knows or can sense that, okay, it's not getting done right now, but it's going to get done. It's just not the right time. If that makes any sense, y'all. Like when I'm continuing to think about something, I'm like, okay, I need to do that. I know I need to get this done. And it might not happen. I might not get it done, but it's always going to get done in the time that it needs to get done. So again, it's not going to look like the vision that I had. It may not be at 100%, but it's still going to get done. So I wanted to come to you all today with that to ask you all, like, do you feel like you're not able to balance? And like, what do you guys think? Do you agree that you need to allow yourself to fall to be able to learn how to balance everything, and to kind of get rid of that vision of perfection in your head of what things should look like? So I just wanted to come on here really, really quick. I had absolutely zero. I had absolutely zero time today, y'all, but I had to connect with my audience and wanted to kind of let you guys in on my thought process regarding that. I hope it helped someone today. I hope that you found value in this video, and I hope you have a great rest of your afternoon. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all on the next one. Bye.